8 things to know before moving to Jacksonville, Florida. If you have had your heart set on moving to Jacksonville, then you're in for a lot of green spaces, proximity to gorgeous beaches, and some highly rated schools. This sprawling Florida city has many benefits to it, plus it gives you the year-round sunshine. After all, you are moving to the Sunshine State for a reason. You'll get big city amenities, and it's suitable if you're moving single. But Jacksonville also makes nice affordable options for senior citizens and families. If you're excited about the idea of moving here but not quite sure what to expect, here are 8 things to know before moving to Jacksonville, Florida. Plenty of neighborhoods. The first thing you should know is that there are almost 500 neighborhoods in Jacksonville. From affordable areas like Craven, South Point, Briarwood, and Hillcrest, to the city's most prestigious neighborhoods like Riverside, Beach Haven, Jacksonville Beach, Sandalwood, and Brooklyn. You'll be able to find an area that suits your budget. So if you're moving from NYC and you're somewhat worried about not having so many neighbors to choose from after you move, rest assured you'll find something that suits you and your finances. Education. The next thing you should be aware of before moving to Jacksonville has to do with schools. When it comes to education, the city is known for having some of the best public schools. Things are looking as good for higher education as this city has several highly ranked institutions, such as the affordable University of North Florida and diverse Jacksonville University. In case you're only missing a few classes to graduate, you may want to check out Florida State College at Jacksonville, which does lack campus life, so it's not perfect if you're looking forward to many college parties, but it's still great considering its 100% admission rate. So, regarding schools and universities, you'll certainly find one that works for you, whether you're looking for yourself or your children. Walkability. The third important thing to note about life in Jacksonville is that it's not the most walkable city out there. This can be a challenge for some people, as Jacksonville has a low walkability score and it's a fairly car-dependent city. Its sprawling nature makes it difficult to reach some parts on foot, even in the city center. If you're thinking, oh, well, I'll just use my bike, the situation is not much better with bike infrastructure either. What about public transport? The truth is you won't get much luck out of it either. Still, some people commute to work, so you could just see if that works, but bear in mind that commute times can vary greatly depending on where you live. Now, if you're used to driving and you're moving from a place with bad traffic and poor commute times, you may just fit right in. Cost of living. Now here comes the fact you should definitely be aware of before moving to Jacksonville, and it's the affordable cost of living. This is one of the nicest things about living here, with a living cost index of 93.5 versus 100, which is the nation's average. Your dollar will stretch a long way in this city. When it comes to housing, things are looking great as well. The housing index in Jacksonville is 78 versus the national 100. Compare that to Florida's housing index, that's 102.6, and you'll understand just how good things look in Jacksonville. So if you're looking forward to living in the Sunshine State but you want to skip hefty prices, then Jacksonville may be a perfect fit. Job market. Unless you're a remote worker who already has a job and is just looking for a better place to move to, in which case Jacksonville is also a good choice, you'll want to know about the job market, of course. Well, here comes another great thing about living here. The unemployment rates are low, and you'll find plenty of job opportunities. Also, the city was rated second for job growth in Florida, so you can rest assured you'll find something that suits you regardless of your career choice. Multiple major companies such as Fidelity National Financial, JP Morgan Chase, Web.com, and others have their headquarters in Jacksonville, resulting in many job openings. You can research in advance or apply for some positions before moving, since chances are you'll find something that works for you. Beaches. One of the biggest draws of Jacksonville is the wide expanse of beaches. Thanks to year-round gorgeous weather, you'll be able to spend time at the beach anytime you want. You can choose a family-friendly Neptune Beach, go fishing on Jacksonville Beach, check out the sand dunes and golf courses at Ponte Vedra Beach, and the list goes on, providing you endless options for your unique tastes. Culture. If you're wondering whether your future hometown is celebrating history and heritage, well, you bet it does. Jacksonville gives you plenty of cultural events, so you can choose from festivals, museums, live music, and social gatherings of all kinds. For example, Jacksonville Museum of Science and History is a perfect spot to discover the history of the city. Then Jacksonville Jazz Festival is the place to be if you're into free concerts and delicious food. And if you'd love to do some shopping and browse the art, head to the Jacksonville Art Walk. The city has many events happening throughout the year, so it's up to you to get involved and start having fun as soon as you move. The best way to move to Jacksonville is to hire movers or DIY. The last thing you should know when moving to Jacksonville is that the way you relocate can make or break your experience. So when it comes to the actual moving part, you can go for professional moving services or choose a DIY option instead. The choice is entirely up to you, and you should consider several factors before making a decision. Your budget is, of course, extremely important, so you should check all of your options and see what your budget allows. The most important thing that affects your moving strategy is the distance. Short distance moves are usually relatively easy, and you should have no trouble with doing things yourself, while long distance moves are far more complex and therefore best left to professionals. So, if you're moving, let's say from New York City, then you certainly want to find a reliable mover because DIY will likely get you nothing but a headache. Also, if you plan on moving extremely valuable items like artwork and very bulky things like a piano or a spa, then you definitely need specialized movers. So the best thing to do before you move to Jacksonville is to reach out to several trusted movers in your area and request price estimates. Getting a moving quote is free, so you can ask for as many as you want in order to compare prices and find the best one. If you'd like to request your free moving quote from Dumbo Moving and Storage, check out the description box where you'll be able to find our details. Once you reach out to us, we can start planning your relocation to Jacksonville together and create a customized moving plan. So those are 8 things you should know before moving to Jacksonville. If you enjoyed today's topic, give it a thumbs up or subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips coming your way. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you in the next Dumbo Moving video.